Hey folks, I'm back from Team 25. We just had the day one keynote, which was fascinating chat with some folks from Williams Racing. Now, Williams Racing makes race cars, shockingly enough, but they also race them. Also might be a shock. But one thing that I found interesting was, how do you take a racing team that does things like build that car over there, which apparently has 20,000 different parts? How do you put that together? You have a team of 1,100 people and one person driving it, and that very complex machine somehow has to go around the track and win races. And for me, that was really powerful because that's a really complex thing. They custom build a lot of the parts. They're put together the day before or day of the race. So the car's only completed before the guy gets in it to drive it around. And if Atlassian and Williams and other teams can figure out those challenges, it gives me a lot of, I guess, hope and good feelings for the challenges I run into. Because companies like Atlassian are thinking through, how do we solve for that 20,000 piece car to make sure it safely goes around the track faster than the other cars and keeps everyone safe. Now on top of that, that car is also producing something like 20,000 different pieces of data. And they were saying that you used to only give them 32 pieces of data, so they have a much better insight into how it works. But again, how can a team take all of that information and do anything with it? One person can't, so we need software solutions. We need something in the computer to help us do it. And not that Atlassian can do all of those things or any one software, but again, if they're solving for that scale, thousands, hundreds of thousands of data points to make the car this much better over time, how much can that help me with my smaller problems that I have? And what can I take from that? So I thought it was a great chat to see how Williams Racing, and again, building these very complex machines, how can they utilize and leverage technology to help them improve? And then inspiring me to think through, what challenges do I have? What's my 20,000 part car that I have to put together the morning of the race? And how can I leverage tools like Jira or Confluence or whatever to help do that? I'm curious to learn more about specifically how Williams does it. They didn't dig too deep into how they use Atlassian products, but I'd be very curious to see what solutions they have that can help. Hopefully we'll hear more about them. There is a keynote tomorrow that's probably going to be more about Atlassian features and products coming out. I'll have another live stream on that one. But right now I'm headed to the other end of the conference hall, and I'll see if I can just turn the camera. Way down there at the right is booth 73. That's the booth with Aura, so I'm going to meet my friends there. We're going to shoot some video, but then we're going to have a live Confluence challenge. Folks are going to get to jump in and do a quiz show to compete for fabulous prizes, I'm told. We're doing one tonight at 7. We've got one tomorrow at 11 and 3. And then one on Thursday, I forget the exact time, is the final championship. If you're here, team, come check it out. I'll post some follow-ups, whether it's recorded or otherwise, just so folks can follow along. But be on the lookout for more content. Please drop your questions if there's specific things you'd like me to go ask folks about, or you want me to go meet someone. I've had people let me know their friends are here and I should go say hi. So I'm definitely going to go meet these folks and let them know. I'm also happy to share I've met some of the folks who attend my live stream. Someone named Samir came to a brain date with me. We had a great time talking about their success with the ACP 420, but also other challenges they have. So I got an hour to sit down and learn from Samir. He taught me about assets and AQL, asset query language. And then we got to kind of brainstorm on how we can solve his challenge. And that's for me what this is about. It's about the people. And we get to meet each other, but we get to help each other through our challenges and support each other, because this is complex stuff. You think about Jira, you don't think it's hard, or other people tell you it's just a ticketing system, but it can be much more than that if we take the time to consider what's the challenge, what do we have to solve. We have to put together that 20,000 piece machine over there, and we have to drive it in a circle really fast. Once we know the problem, we can then find the right tools to solve it. And one of those tools could be Jira or Confluence. So drop your comments down below, be on the lookout for more, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all y'all here again soon.